All right.
Lori's greatest hits.
Yes, exactly. Hey, ladies, this is Lori. It is April 3rd, Move It Monday, and we have our three lovely guest trainers tonight. We have Susan Nichols waving on the left. Susan, supposed to wave.
Hey.
Michelle Ainsworth on the right, and Chafica Miles in the middle. We have the Brady Bunch here on Move It Monday.
Yay.
They are going to do sales training tonight, and which one of you is starting? I don't know who's starting.
Chafica.
I'm starting first here.
Awesome. So take it away, Chafica.
Okay. For those of you who don't know me, I am Chafica Miles. I am a district manager in the Maryland area, and I was excited today when I came home and got a envelope from Jafra for celebrating 25 years with Jafra here. So I'm definitely glad to be here and share some sales ideas with you. And this is all coming from our April brochure, and I was just excited when I got the April brochure because there's just so many different items in there and so many different specials to help us as far as with our sales for April here. One of the ones that I definitely love is the new Diamond Blush perfume that's coming out for all of us that were out conference and got a chance to, smell it and everything. It is a fabulous, definitely a fabulous perfume. So I looked at that as far as starting, since this is a brand new product, as far as from Jafra. And I love how Jafra brochures, a lot of us, sometimes when we talk to as far as new consultants coming in and they say that they're not sure as far as what to say, especially about the products, all the words are right there in the client brochure. They have excellent words and excellent things that you can say as far as about the product. And one of the things that I liked about the Diamond Blush perfume, what they said is that it's a rare treasure, and as women I think we are definitely rare treasures here. And so I thought about that and just introducing that and saying, you've been selected as one of my rare treasures to try my new Diamond Blush perfume. And I want to ask you something, if you smell it, you love it here. And this is something that we could give brochures out to several people and just ask them if they love their perfume, how would you like to get it for free? Well, let me give you about 10 brochures and let me challenge you to go on a smell-a-thon with your friends here. Because basically in a brochure, you have the sample there that they could smell it. They actually can lift that right out the brochure and put it on their arms, as far as it tested against their skin also too. So you can ask them, how would you like to get yours for free? Well, if you sell 6 of these, you can receive yours for free. And on top of that, how would you like to receive yours for free and put an extra $200 in your pocket? So if you sell 6 more of those, and you can talk to her about the opportunity, basically as a consultant, of course, if she sells 6 more of those will be a $420 order. So she can get 50%, she can get a free perfume and actually put an extra $200 in her pocket here. But that's something that we can teach, our team and our consultants also to do. The next thing in the brochure is they have fantastic color specials. And when I actually was flipping through and adding up some of the 3 of the specials in there, and if you realize that we can get a eyeshadow, a mascara, a eyeliner, a brow pencil, a lipstick, and a nail lacquer for under $50. Now, that's something that's really unheard of in the cosmetic world, is to get all of those products as far as for under $50. And that's with taking the specials in the first couple of pages that Jafra has. The eyeshadow and mascara duo, and then the eyebrow and pencil duo, and then the lipstick and nail lacquer. So all of those add up to $49. And that's a lot of product to get for under $50 here. And you can show that to any women out there, who loves makeup, loves colors. We have our young adults who love that also too. They're into color and brows and lipsticks. So that is a great deal that you can show people to get more sales and train your team as far as how to do that also too. The other is the skincare. You talked a little about the fragrances. With the spa, you have Mother's Day coming up, and you also have a lot of different special holidays that are coming up also too. We have a lot of special holidays that have to do with the opportunity this month also too. There's Explore Your Career Options. That week is April 3rd through the 10th. The week of April 9th through the 15th is National Student Employment Week. So that's something that maybe you can, contact some of your college or university campuses and just let them know, it's National Student Employment Week. I would like to see about coming up there to talk to any of your, marketing or business majors, to talk to them about entrepreneurship opportunities here. April 22nd through the 29th is Money Smart Week. And also April 30th through May 6th is National Small Business Week. So you have a lot of different places there where we can go and share the opportunities. Also, this week right here is the week, and I never heard of this week. It's called the Week of the Ocean Week. And I thought about that, that would be nice to introduce like our Endless California collection as far as that we have, because they're talking about the California as far as in the beach. So that's something that would come in handy. April 23rd through the 29th is National Dance Week. So how about going to some of maybe our dance organizations that we have and get them to try our whole peppermint foot care collection here. They're dancing on their feet all the time, so why not give them that soothing spa treatment here? So there's several different things. Administrators Professional Week is a big week. I know I do a lot of things at daycare facilities, at different car dealerships. I call up around there. I've done a lot of different things for Administrative Professional Weeks because businesses and organizations are looking for a way that they can appreciate either their secretaries or their administrative staff. And what better way than we have wonderful products where we can just come into organizations and do great hand massages and things like that. Let's see, the other thing that I thought about is the Dynamics for the 20 plus. That's on sale for $69. And you can pair that as far as with one of the perfumes that we have going on. The young girls perfumes as far as the Double Nature. Add that to $20 and that can be a, $89 set for them. The Royal Rituals is a fantastic price with the bags and the Gold Dynamics with that fantastic red bag. I love that here. But pair with the foundation special, and make it a whole skincare kit. Now that they have their skin all nice and soft with our Royal Jelly Rituals or Dynamics, they can add a little foundation to that here. So it's just going through the brochure and letting them see all the different specials. Of course, we have the Royal Olive and the baby line. We have any new mothers that are out there. Like I said, Mother's Day is a big thing to get prepared for now. So you have all of your specials or taking orders as far as for that. And there's so many different organizations that you can go do that, where you get your tires like at Tire Plus or different things like that. And also too, don't forget your gyms and your fitness areas. They love having people come in and, basically do the hand massages and things. They also have administrative staff. So every business and organization has some type of administrative staff that would be nice for them to thank here and stuff. So those are just a little bit of different things that you can bring up as far as with your team, make it a team effort. You can go to some of these organizations together and show them, how they can do hand massages, how you can introduce, the products as far as to the team, how to follow up with them also too, after you get those new leads here. So those are just a couple of things that I looked through the brochure.
Great. Okay, so I'm Michelle Ainsworth, and I'm from Utah. I've been in Jaffa about 30 years, 34 years to be exact. But I'm going to just give you a few tips on client service and how I do it. I was talking to Susan, and I'm pretty basic. I mean, I use just a real simple way to keep track of my hostesses and my clients, and I'm able to refer back and actually keep in touch with them, follow up with them on their ordering, on what if they've run out of products, if they're getting close, and then referring, like Chafica was telling us, back to the brochure that we have in this month, and see what's coming up and see if it's something they've ordered and if they're out of it. So basically, first of all, I wanted to touch just a little bit about how to meet some people. I actually go just quickly, every week I bowl at a bowling alley, and you guys may have heard this before, but I go in, and you can do this anywhere you go during the week, or maybe once a month, or whatever you do. But I use a small table they have there, and I just set up a few of the items that are in our monthly brochure, maybe like the Royal Jelly Ritual, a couple of the colognes, whatever you have. It doesn't have to be a ton of stuff, just a couple of things that's in there. And just be able to put your brochures there, your business cards if you have them, and then just be able to explain the Jaffa program or the Jaffa products, to them while you're just kind of doing bowling or doing whatever you're doing, or your meetings or whatever. It's been successful for me. I've done it for quite a few years, and I have new ladies that come in. There's about 35, or maybe sometimes there's 40 women that are there every time. So I get them in spurts. Kind of, I have somebody ask me a question, and then the next week they want to order some Royal Jelly Ritual or whatever. So you kind of have to just keep on doing it. It's kind of repetitive, I should say, I guess, but they see it in different ways. And I always I have one of the Royal Jelly Ritual in the box, and I set it up there, and I have a really cute little heart shaped frame that I've put $99 on. I just put $99, and I put it right in front of that box. And then everyone says, well, what do you get for $99? And I explain to them the product. So that's just kind of one way. I do a senior fair. I've done a senior fair. A lot of the seniors know about Jafra. They have grown up more with it than the younger people that we know, and I had a really good response with that. I did a home show. I met quite a few people like that. You can do all kinds of things in different areas of your where you live at, your farmer's market, small little tables that you can put up at businesses. So that's just a few ideas that you go to get some sales going and to meet some new people. The other thing that I do is, just like Chafica said, I pick one thing out of the, one or two things out of the April brochure, such as the Royal Jelly Ritual, the 3 products. I think that's an awesome deal. You get 3 things for $65. If you've got somebody that's wanted to try it, or that's wanted, anything, just call them up and say, hey, we have this really good special. You get 3 products for $65. They're usually $40 each or whatnot. You just kind of just explain and kind of upsell it and get them to try 3 things at once. It's kind of, it's just a little bit easier to call them up and say, hey, I know you wanted to try that, the new Royal Jelly Eye Cream, or they wanted to try the new Royal Jelly, whichever one, A, B, C, whatever it is, you just, when you're talking to them, call in and refer to that. The other thing that I wanted to go to basically on client service is I use just a manila envelope. It's just a file folder that it's like this. I use this kind of thing. I put all of my clients from however long I've had them, I have their orders in that one envelope. So I can refer anytime, any color, anything that they've ever gone. So I keep track of that, and that's my easy way to do it. Some people do it on a computer, some people don't. But in client service, whenever I call them, I can say, oh, looks like you ordered your, cocktail or your toner 2.5 months ago. Are you out yet? Or we have this product on sale. Like last month, I did a lot of business with the Royal Almond. Are you out of your Royal Almond yet? We have it on special. I just refer to all of things that are in the book and kind of try to upsell and get them to order a couple of different things. But on that helps me too, because I just pull out their file and I have everything in there, and I'm able just to tell them what they ordered, when they ordered it, how long it's been, and I also call them, when they've done their order, and say, how do you like your products? How have they been working for you? Is there something that you have questions on? And just kind of ask them, and that keeps them interested with you and keeping you having a relationship with them. And if they say everything's great, then say, okay, I'll chat with you. Maybe, call me if you have any questions. So you just kind of keep in touch with them and follow up with them. Follow up is the one main thing that I try to do with my clients, is just keep, and it's hard, you get on the phone, it's different things, you do your monthly calls, it's repetitive, but I think that it really helps if you can just get in there and talk to each one of them, or maybe give 4 or 5 a call a day. It's sometimes you can get in the habit of just touching base. Some like it at night, some like them in the you to call them in the morning, different things like that. So I just concentrate on doing that and going over the brochure kind of with them, just like Chafica said, and show them, how they can get better deals, and this, put these two things together. And just, I'm glad that we have these monthly. It's, it changes for them instead of having it every 2 months. I think I've gotten more sales that way, being able to have the brochures change so that we can offer more things. And so it's been good for that too. The one last thing that I wanted to touch base on is I do another thing that helps with your sales, and if you're doing a class, if you're doing a personal, or if you're just having a hostess, or a hostess that does just the book parties, is I make up and you guys might have heard about this too, is I just make up a hostess packet, and it's just in a folder like this, and it just basically, I put in there like the 2 brochures. I have a cute little, it's called a Jafra Hostess tic-tac-toe. It's really easy to make. I just put a picture like this, and I put it in a tic-tac-toe, and you can put 9 different things or 12 different things around the edges. It's a little bit different too, but I'll be glad to post this, or if somebody would like to do it. But it's kind of fun because you give them a little bit of something to do before you get to your class, and you're able to get more sales by that way, getting them to get you more sales before you get to the class or the personal, or while they're getting orders. And then in there also I include an order form so they can keep orders to get the sales going. I also help them, I put in there the hostess brochure so they can see what they can earn, the different products, so that helps them to get excited about their sales. And sometimes, postcards if you have any, or you can get them that you want them to fill out, or you maybe even something with a list that they can write down people's names and then be able to give you the addresses, and you can mail the postcards and stuff like that. But the main thing is that you want to just keep in touch with those hostesses. I have ladies that I have had for 30 years that have been buying from me. Most of them I've sponsored now. I do a lot of sales, more sales than I do sponsoring, which is, I need to convert that. I've been doing better the last few years, but I have done more sales over the years. So I keep really good in touch with them, and they know to call me, and I'm really good at, if they order $300 or plus in products, I give them a royal jelly. It helps me to keep the sales going, and they come back to me. So they are always, they're not wondering if somebody's going to give them a better deal somewhere else. I know I'm going to, try to give them the best deal and keep track of everything, but they're not going off and finding somebody else. Cause I really have never lost a client to anybody that I know of, that's ever said, oh, I started buying from somebody else. Cause I've kept in good service with my clients. So it's nice. Just be friendly. When you call, one really quick thing is I found this little thing that when you make a phone call, you want to make sure you prepare yourself. Make sure you kind of have a few notes that you're going to talk about. Also, you could put a script there, but just don't act like you're reading it to them. You don't want to make sure that they feel like that you're calling, especially for them, So but keep it a little bit short, get to the point, and just ask the question that you're asking, what the product is. If they want to have a class, any way that you need them to help you. And then listen to what they say. Oh, you know what, I'm just busy, or oh, I've got to go to work. You know, you can think, well, maybe she wants to sponsor or something like that. But keep your enthusiasm up too. I think people, you know, they like to see that you're excited about Jeff, or they want to see that you're excited about the products, that you want to keep on showing them new things. Or that's why the book is fun, because you can at least call them and get excited about doing different things. And just make sure that you have fun when you talk to them. Just kind of have a real fun time and get them excited and tell them to call you back. And that's about it. So go ahead, Susan. You want to talk about a few other little fun things that you do?
I'm Susan Nichols, and I'm from Northern California. Hi, everybody. I've been in Jafra 35 years. So, or 31, excuse me, using it for 35. And anyway, there you go. But I was never asked to be a consultant until 5 years later. So that's why I ask everyone right when I meet them, and I always tell them that little story. So just so you know, if you want to do that. I was just going to talk to you about samples and how to work with leads and that kind of thing. So when I'm doing samples, you know, in every order that goes out of my house, I give a little bag with goodies in it. And if they're buying skincare, I'll give them a body care little sample of something, or a fragrance, whatever, just so it always keeps the sales moving. And they know to look in that bag first. When I give them the order, they'll grab the bag, take the candy out, eat the candy, and, you know, see what I gave them as a little gift. So they remember me that way. Also, the other samples I give are the, you know, the little gold samples. And I know you've all seen these little fragrance samples, you know, little vials, and the Royal Jelly Ritual. So you can do a lot of things with it. Number one thing, though, is be sure you put your name on it so people can contact you, and then you get their info also. So let's see. I also carry, you know, a Royal Jelly Ritual in the Global Longevity in my purse, so that I can try it on the back of their hand. And as they're, you know, rubbing it in, I get their information from them, and that way I can call them back. And also I do a referral, like a finder fee. So when somebody is my client, I always ask them to refer someone to me, and I'll give them a gift certificate for more product. So I always find, you know, people say, well, how much should you do? $5, $10, whatever. I do what makes me happy. And in my area, I need to do, for me, $20. So, and then I say to them, well, now look, if you have 5 friends, that's $100. So you can get a bottle of Royal Jelly for free. And they're like, oh my gosh. So soon we either have a party or whatever. And, you know, I just get a whole bunch of new leads, and they're all excited. So let's see, doing the back of the hand, doing the leads. But, you know, you're out all the time meeting people. So be sure to just, you know, carry some type of sample. You can make your own, but I usually try to do the samples that we have, like, in the catalog, so that we can get added sales with that. So I think that's probably about it, unless you have any questions.
Thank you, ladies. That was a ton of information. My goodness. I know the girls probably have some questions, but as we know, we only record the training portion. Q&A is for those of you smart girls who are here live. So not saying anyone's dumb for not being here live. I guess that came out a little bit wrong. But it's a benefit for being here live. So I'm going to stop the recording. For those of you who could not be here tonight, you will get to watch this recording, obviously. Little few hours from now, I'll be able to get it up on YouTube and share the link in the Move It Monday page. Thank you, ladies. Give me a second, and then we can go to Q&A.